All right, we're doing live tier list. If you haven't seen my face yet, yes, I did a face reveal here today on stream. Out here with chat. They're going to be mad because I know I'm going to break some hearts with this. Here's all the maps I didn't play. Sorry, I've not really played IW. I played D Machine in Cold War. Rather than that, didn't like it. I only played the Final Reich in World War II also. All right, randomly picking. Close my eyes so we don't know what's coming. D Machine. All right, there we go. I'm going to put it in C because D Machine is not that replayable. I can tell from experience. I played it for like a week or two. Maybe in-game time been like 20 hours or something. And I was like, I can't keep replaying it. It's not awful. Not great. It's very middle of the pack. I'm going to have to edit this together so there's no pauses. Up. BO2 Origins. Top of the top. Explain the whole, why Chronicles sucks, or Chronicles Origins sucks compared to this. Okay, BO2 Origins is like the perfect setting. BO2 Origins is the perfect, you start with nothing. This is my #1 map of all time, by the way. This is staying right where it is. You start with nothing, and you build up. You slowly get past the generators. You slowly get out to no man's land. You slowly get just perks. It's a very slow progression. Origins does that so well. The 4 stabs make it good for solo and co-op. The Easter eggs, one of the best Easter eggs storyline-wise, and honestly, I think kind of mechanic-wise, like upgrading the 4 stabs is like a cool addition to the Easter egg. If you look at zombies objectively, which you can't really, I think BO2 Origins literally is the closest thing to a perfect map because the only thing it lacks is its high rounds kind of suck, but they're not that bad, honestly. Its high rounds are okay. Its low rounds are amazing. It's good for solo co-op. Easter eggs banger. Settings banger. It added new additions in. I mean, it started the 4 wonder weapon system that we know today. Come on. Almost perfect. All right, next one. TOG. I love TOG. TOG gets so shit on because people are like, I didn't like how the zombie storyline ended. Bro, the storyline ending, okay, first off, it is so good that Nikolai went from a drunk Russian dude who's sitting there drinking quicker vibes going, whoo, vodka, and BO1, and he has this insane character progression. Nikolai is like, through looking at the Chronorium, this cycle's never going to end. And he went from this drunk idiot to this savant who saved, honestly, the entire thing. He made the storyline there. It's not a bad map at all. It's one of the better BO4 maps. It's Call of the Dead reimagined, and it's like the addition, like the entire facility area. Okay, well, let's look at it like this. The Blood of the Dead New Industries area, the beginning area, useless. You go there and then never go back. Facilities on TOG, you actually go do things there, and you will end up going back there at some point. Like, it's actually not a bad area. TOG and Dead of the Night are my BO4 maps. It just gets shit on for no reason. I don't like it. All right. Town. Town's not replayable. That's a problem. Town is not really replayable, though. I kind of want it low-end A. It's going to be low-end A, because the only thing I really will give Town over everything else, it's the best survival map we've ever seen, and it's so fast. You hop in a game, you have your perks and your weapons, right, like that. You're good to play. You've been in the game 15 minutes, you're set up. Boom. No other survival map has even come close to Town, honestly. All right. Next one, Alpha Omega. This one gets shit on too much. I think it's the most lackluster map in Zombies, and what I mean by that, you expected more. But it's not bad. But it's so many recycled assets. That's the problem. It's a C tier map. I think Alpha Omega, along with some other maps, are like the pinnacle of mediocrity. I think people rate it lower just because they expected more, all right? They just like, this is all you gave us, really? But yeah, Alpha Omega was so underwhelming, but it's not that bad. People were just mad because they expected more, and I will stand on that hill. Classified. My opinion on Classified's changed a bit the more I've played 5. The teleporters are predictable. I really like that. But Classified as a high round map is not what I desire. And Classified's not replayable either. I'm going to put it B, honestly. It's not as good as 5. I used to think it was a little better just because 5 just annoyed me, especially the teleporters, but the more I've played 5, I'm like, Classified's not what I thought it was, honestly. Ascension. Fuck, this is one of those, BO1 Ascension is boring. Okay, I love how easy and casual and how it's like one of the easier BO1 maps, but like, it's just so boring, bro. Like, I mean, the setting's alright. Like, I think it's, on its face, it's a cool setting, but then you look around and you're like, that's it? I mean, the landers are cool. I would be so fine with the monkeys if they would just put in their little code, monkeys cannot take quick revive. You can have my jug, I'll buy it back. You can have my PhD, you can have my stam. You can take them all. I'll go on a round trip in the middle of round whatever I'm on and go get them. They shouldn't take my quick revive. Like, that's... I'm putting it top end C tier. Just, why can they take my quick? Why? Like, that's the only thing that's wrong with the monkeys in my opinion. Maybe I hate how their health scales. They have too much health on higher rounds because it's like, alright, I use the monkeys to get a max ammo, but I need the frickin' thunder gun to kill the monkeys, but I have no ammo, which is why I'm trying to get the max ammo here. It's just, I don't know. Ascension's iconic. It's just lackluster in my opinion, man. Like, even though it's BO1 days, so it was like, you didn't expect much. I want more from Ascension, honestly. Alright, next one, Infection. Get the fucking F tier, you won't. Dude. I don't care about the Survivor. Oh, just escort me. I don't care. I literally... Can I just go play the game? Oh, I can't play the game. Because it's round 30. So I'm stuck in the sewers anyway. So I can't even play the game. Bro, Infection's so bad. Worst AW map by a mile. It's so... Dude. Like, how are you going to block off half the map at round 30? That's so... No, get out of here. I'm so pissed at that. It's so... DE. S tier. 5th favorite map of all time. DE. Perfect for solo and co-op. Easter eggs. Easy. So it gives the EE people something. It's high round strat. You either camp with a lightning bow, or you do the boring ass church strat, which actually is the better to do strat now, where you get the M8A7, it's M8A1 and BO2, M8A7 and BO3, M8A7 Deadwire Cherry, and you just go shoot Deadwire, reload, Ragnarok, shoot M8, reload, shoot M8, reload, Ragnarok. It's like, it is the most, it's literally like, DE is like the first inner workings of BO4, where the high round isn't like, make little cutbacks. Like, BO4 high rounds are an autonomous rhythm. BO4 high rounds are shoot salvo, specialist, shoot salvo, wraith fire, shoot special. It's just such an autonomous rhythm. I hate it. It sucks. Vert Chronicles is not it. I can't stop complaining about this enough. Noct is the only World at War Chronicles map that I kind of like, because it's like, you still don't have much. It's still a tougher map, but you get perks, and I hate Gobblegum, but yeah, it makes it a little easier, because BO1 Noct is like, ooh, fuck, oh my god, World at War Noct, Varroth Chronicles, I'd rather play BO1, or World at War, probably World at War, BO1, maybe if BO1 had the WAF, I like BO1 Varroth a little more. BO3, I feel like it lost some of the atmosphere. Varroth really didn't maintain the atmosphere I wanted it to. And I hate Gobblegum. It really took away from the kind of bare feeling of Varroth. And you're supposed to be back against the wall the whole time. Well, let me just sit in the kitchen with my Wonderwolf with Alchem. Oh, my back is literally against the wall, but metaphorically, I got ammo for days. You know, it just lost its touch, man. I'm sorry. Gobblegum ruined a lot of things. Do I need to say more? I made this tier just for Die Rise. And Treyarch was like, let's try something new. All right, let's try it. Let's try something new. Let's make a vertical map, because every Zombies map is literally like Origins and Moon are the exact same thing, where it's like you start at an area, you split into 2 lanes, you come back. You go 1 lane, you split into 2, you come back. Origins and Moon are the same formula. It's like the same. A lot of Zombies maps are just like this. So I like that they were like, alright, let's just try vertical. There's not PhD on the one map PhD really needs to be on, and you tease it too? Like, come on, Zelensky, what are you doing? Jamie Zelensky, come on. This is what got you... that's kind of mean to say, but that's kind of what got you fired, is shit like this. Teasing the players? Are you kidding me? Like, I do love that they tried something new. The map layout itself is awful. The verticality is awful. The map's just not, like, it doesn't feel like a cool setting. Like, at first you're like, oh, I'm in Skyscraper, this is cool. And then you're like, all right, this shit kind of like broken down, whack, kind of sucks, you know, not gonna lie. We're letting Die Rise sit there. It's sitting there. Just get it out of my face. All right. That's the only map going in that tier. I made that tier. I didn't grab anything. Specifically for that map. Varroth Chronicles or Ascension Chronicles? I'll go. It's below, bro. Ascension's already easy enough. I don't need Deadwire and Turned and Alchem and all the other BO3 things. Like Ascension in BO3 is just disgustingly easy. It is like if you want, I would make the argument that Ascension is an easier 255 than Revelations. Because on Revelations, you still have to worry about being like in a corner with no Apothecon ammo. In Ascension, you have so much room in the spawn room, you're not going to get in trouble. You just Shiva Deadwire, and then when you need a Thunder Gun, you just, Thunder Gun. It's so lackluster and boring. How do you take PhD from a map that introduced it? True. Yeah, hey, YouTube, because I'm going to put this as a video. Eddie's right here. How are you going to take PhD away from the map that introduced it and give us Widow's Wine? Ooh, stupid. World at War Reese. Introduced pack. Fun map. It's the only World at War map that you can play for like an hour and then it starts getting super hard. Like Derice is really unforgiving past round like 25. Like once your like guns fall off, it starts getting hard. But World at War Derice is a really good map. I wish that Quick Revive worked in that game like how it does now. I would really, really like it. But I think it's definitely the best World at War map. I think Derice itself is just... Derice is the only World at War map that throughout all of its renditions and remasters has maintained its place, honestly. I think it's the only map that, like, aged well. Alright, just give me something to shit on real quick. I misclicked. Alright. Give me something to shit on. Second worst map of all time. They ruined their one chance for a Titanic theme. It's so painful. It's so painful. They ruined their one chance, man. I think the Krakens suck. They're not fun to me. The layouts suck. This layout of this map is just beyond awful. I think the map would have been better if they would have just, like, you could only go underground and the second story and, like, the first story underground area and then, like, the other, like, side areas on one side of the ship. But no, it's just such a huge, awkward layout. It's a beautiful setting. But Voyage is so bad. It's not fun. I legit played this for a video just because of how much I didn't want to play it. Because I said if the diarized video got 100 or 150, whatever it was, likes, I'd do it. Alright, the Giant. Put it above there. You know? I think the thing with World at War and BO1 Derice is the strategies are so boring. They're just so boring, man. Oh my god. Running those trap routes is awful. At least I get to play Derice and just do cutbacks at the RK5. Is one of the better BO3 maps. I will sit on that hill. Rev, I'm going to get hate for this one. D. Well, actually, maybe not there. D. High D. I'll say the same thing I said during, I forget what video I did. It was some ranking video. I was like, Treyarch was like, let's take this piece of Origins, this piece of Mob, this piece of DE, this piece of Varrock, this piece of Kino. Let's glue it all together. Then you get this ball of shit. And then you grab the Apothecon Servant, the Thunder Gun, the Ragnaroks, and Little Arnie's. All this already previously used assets. Glue it together. What do you have? You have a Elmer's glued rubber band ball of mediocre map. I'm sorry. Alpha Omega over Rev? Yeah, I would play AO above Rev. I'm sorry, Caden. I would. Also, Rev's setting just doesn't do it for me. It's too bright, too vibrant. I want grungy zombie settings, bro. I knew people weren't going to be happy with their Rev pick. Yes. I've loved this map more as I've played it. I had it in B. The ZRG sucks, but it's going in A. No, yeah. A BO1 Moon. Is it jank? Yeah. Is it fun as hell? Is it like one of the coolest settings? Is the wave gun my favorite wonder weapon of all time? I love the wave gun. The wave gun is by far my favorite wonder weapon of all time. It's so cool. Just doing a little like shoot it and then they all puff up and ding 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 and it's just, it feels like a better Thunder Gun and you get the Zap Gun dual wields. I think Moon, it's one of the more boring. I mean, it's long so you don't have dogs and that always ruins because you're just like, oh my god, these rounds, bro. But I don't know. I've always loved Moon, but the more as I've gotten better at zombies and come back and like because of YouTube started playing it more and more. This is interesting. I think World at War was the best Verruct. I've played BO1 Verruct relatively recently. I'm gonna put it above D Machine behind Ascension. I'd rather play Ascension definitely, but I mean BO1 Verruct's not that bad. It's like World at War, but a little easier, like a less jank engine. I was gonna say it's got the winner's howl, but that doesn't mean anything past round 20, especially since you can't pack us around 15 actually. I know B1 Verruct, Nuketown underrated. This map gets shit on. Why is this a D tier map? Oh, the perks don't fall until later. It's a cool new mechanic. It's cool. You actually have to learn to survive without Jug for a while, without Pack. I love it. It's also, I get that we've seen Nuketown in many different iterations in MP and Zombies and all that. Yeah, I get it. But, you know, no, because I'm going to have this at the tail end of B. I'm putting Nuketown up there. I've loved it more as I've played it too. It's not super replayable, but it's really, like, survival maps are really fun, especially survival maps with Pack Punch and perks. They're really fun, honestly. I've loved them more and more and more. Grossed in House. Speaking of survival maps, this survival map, the only thing this survival map gave us was a Pack-a-Punch mystery box, which is really cool. Rather than that, back end D. Gross in House didn't have much. It was also a survival map where there was not a spot to train. It was literally just sit in a room and pray. So, not a big fan of Gross in House, honestly. Alright, but low end D. Transit's not F. Transit on a better engine. Take away that turbine mechanic where the turbine has to be there to keep Pack-a-Punch open. Just let me open Pack and let it stay open, damn it. Okay, please. That'd be great. Rather than that, yeah, you just fun with friends. It's not a map you can take seriously. Like, you never hop into Transit with the mentality of, I'm gonna take it seriously. You hop in there and are like, alright, me and my buddies, let's just mess around. Like, let's go over to Power and sit by that lava area and, like, block each other and get each other killed. Like, it's just a fun goof around map. Solo? Nah. Building the jet gun? Nah. Not happening. Final rank. Final rank's not bad. Final rank's solid. Final rank's right there. I know. I want it right. Oh. Go. Thank you. Right about classified. I think if the World War II mechanics weren't so shit, I'd put it above Nuketown. I'd put it a little higher. Nah, it's more replayable. I'll go above. I like the simple Easter egg mechanic where you have the notebook. I really like that. It's got 4 wonder weapons, like, you know, the Tesla gun upgrades. It's good atmosphere. I just don't like World War II's shield mechanic. I don't like how the game feels. It feels clunky. Final rank's better than Ascension, imagine. Honestly, Ascension is boring. I can only play Ascension a couple times, and then I'm just completely out of it. Farm? Yeesh. It's either low D or F. I don't know, man. The thing with Farm is, it's not great, but it's not awful. I'll put it low D. I think, see, as a survival map, it's got some things. It's got some good things, but it's also like, I wish there was Pack. I wish there's a decent area out by the gate, but I don't know. It's not the best, honestly. I could never get in a farm. Shadows, here we go. The more I play Shadows, the less I like it. I had it high A. I think it's still somewhere high A, but I'll put it behind Moon above Tog. So, Shadows, the thing with Shadows is, I hate the sword upgrade in itself. That is like the worst part of the map for me. Like, opening Pack, it's like Mob, but it's not like as bad as Mob. I mean, I think Mob, because of the gas canister thing, is kind of annoying. But the thing with Shadows is, the sword upgrade's awful. You have to do this entire loop of the map to just get the sword. Like, you have to do 2 loops. You have to get the symbols, and then you have to do all of the eggs. And you get the sword. And then what do? You do another whole loop of the map and just kill all those Margwas, and you have to wait like a round in between each of them, like, just for the sword. It's not awful. Giant above Shadow, I would rather play the Giant. Giant is an easier, I want to say more fun version of Darius. It's just, at least it makes Darius playable to the average player. Because Darius is playable to the average player until you hit the point where you can't camp Catwalk anymore. You can camp Catwalk till at 25, 30, depending on the game, depending on your weapons. Shadow's just, it's too long, and people are going to say, well, if it's too long to set up, why do you like Origins so much? Dude, you guys just saw me do the reverse rainbow perk by round 17. I had all my Ice Staff stuff without any perks and Pack-a-Punch and all that open. What, 20 minutes? Like, it's not that bad. Tentacles don't belong in zombies. Agreed, Eddie. Agreed. Blood. Why does this... Guys, please. Quit putting Blood along with Mob. Disconnect the 2 maps. Okay? Blood's not great, okay? But Blood is not awful. I gotta think... Oh, I'm gonna break some hearts here. This is gonna... When I upload this as a video, and I'm waiting for chat to blow up because of this, I would rather play Blood than play Revelations. I'm sorry. Like, people hate Blood because they're like, oh, it's supposed to be Mob of the Dead too. Okay, that's what they think. If it's its own map, the Magma Gat's pretty cool. The whole additions to the map are okay, except for new industries is kind of useless. There's everybody. Gasp. It's not that bad. It's really not. I mean, when you don't think about it as Mob of the Dead 2, it's not that bad. I'm sorry. I knew that one was going to break hearts, but you know what? It's a deadass would rather play that. Call. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, it needs to go here. Call of the Dead. First off, the perfect layout. We've never experienced a better layout than Call of the Dead. You start in an area, 2 lanes, which each lane is connected to each other via zip line. The Slam's laptop closed. Was that in regard to the Blood Over Rev? Call of the Dead. I think if the Scav was infinite damage, it'd be so much better. Because the Scavenger is such a cool idea. The VR11's pretty cool too. Atmosphere is great. Setting, just layout of the map's awesome. The traveling Pack-a-Punch kind of pisses me off. George also should not be so fast when he's mad. It is S tier. It is the best BO1 gave us. GK. The more I play this one, the more I don't like it. GK high rounds suck. Okay, GK is... I'll say GK is one of the most fun early rounds. Let me say that. GK till round 25, beautiful. Love it. The setting's cool. The way you open everything up's cool. But GK past the kind of setup phase is just god-awful. Like the Mark IIIs, they fall off. I think they're cool, but they're not the coolest wonder weapon. This high round strat sucks. The Easter eggs, okay, I guess. Low end A. Well, I just past the setup. It's just, there's nothing. There's literally nothing past the setup that's remotely okay. Honestly, I'll die on that hill. 9. This is overrated. This map, why is this map in people's S tiers, bro? 9 or GK? I'd rather play 9 than GK. We're gonna put it, thank you. One of the coolest settings we've got. Roman Coliseum, come on. I mean, I hate that the death of Orion is just so boring. It's like a garbage, like more garbage version of the Wonderwaff. Why is this in people's S tiers? Okay, why? Why? It's not that great. The setting's cool, but it's not very replayable. It's not great in co-op. That being said, the way you open up Pack is awesome. I love that. The trial system with the 4 heads by Pack-a-Punch, I love that, honestly. It's not S. I don't get why it is on a lot of people's lists. Shino Chronicles? I think Shino Chronicles is better than BO1 Shino. I think BO1 Shino is so boring. I think I'm looking at Transit right now. Would I rather play Transit or Shino Chronicles? I'd rather play Transit. You know what? Shino Chronicles can get out of here. Shino Chronicles is so boring. World of War Shino is the only Shino you need. Gobblegum didn't add anything to Shino. Like, you didn't feel like the game was a lot cooler with it. The only thing I like about Chronicles Shino is I get Stam. I mean, that's literally it. Rather than that, there it is, boys. The meme of the stream. Well, not even the meme of the stream. The meme of the whole channel, honestly. Zet. I hate the power system. I hate how the map plays. I hate the Thrashers. The KT4 is literally just a stupid version of the Slick. I hate Zet. Here's what sucks is, like, Zet was hated when it first came out. And then people tried to go, like, as the years went on, they're like, Zet isn't that bad, guys. It is that bad, okay? Like, just, why are we trying to revive this map? There's a reason everyone hated it on launch. There's a reason this map died in a week. It's not F. I can't do it like that. Oh, here, you know what? We're going back here with Transit again. I would rather play Transit than Zet. That's going to be one of the big ones that, comment section is going to eat that one up, you know? That's going to be one of those where they like it. Carrier. Like I said earlier, I don't, no, Shino Chronicles better. This is not the best EXO map. I think Carrier is not the worst EXO map. Obviously, it goes to Infection, but Carrier is one of those that just didn't have much. Like, I think, what was the wonder weapon called? Like, there's something Lazarus, or is like that laser gun. That was cool, but rather than that, bro, you have terrible taste. Thanks, man. Thanks, I appreciate you. Knocked? Oh, so this is World of War Knocked. I think I'd rather play Knocked than Rev. I'd rather play Blood, though. I'm going to put a top tier D. World of War Knocked better than BO1. Alright, it just is. Alright, it really is. Is it great? No. Is it horrible? No. It's very fun, very quick, very casual. It's hard to enjoy, but it's one of those that's really fun to play when you only have like an hour or two and you're like, I just want to mess around. I think it gets too much shit. It's the first map of all time. I'm not going to give it extra points because it's the first map of all time, but it's not that bad. It really isn't. Noct Chronicles. Okay. My opinion on Noct Chronicles has kind of adjusted. I really like that Noct is playable to more people. I would rather play Noct Chronicles than D Machine. I think Noct Chronicles with perks is like Noct with perks is good. There's two maps that I really do think Chronicles really helped. Obviously Moon, and then Noct. I think it's actually playable, and that is so huge because in BO1 and World at War, it's not playable to the average person past around 10. I think it really did improve. Got a question: what map could you see me playing all day? BO3 Moon. That map just, the early rounds are fun, the high rounds are fun, the whole map's just fun to me. Honestly, BO3 Moon's just the shit for me. Best AW map. Best Exo Zombies has to offer. Maturin is realizing that perks are good to Noct. I agree. It really needed it. And you know me, I'm a big critic of easy game mechanics. I really like the in-round boss fights because you get rewarded heavy for it. We'll go back end A. I'd rather play GK. Some people right there just tensed up like, he's not going to do it, right? He's not going to do it. Please don't. I knew it. Yeah, see, the thing is like Descent, the mid-round boss fight thing where you go and fight whatever his name is and you get rewards. It's cool. The Trident, okay, it sucks, but it's cool. You shoot this little Trident thing and it's pinging around everywhere. It's such a cool weapon. If I played AW, what was the first map I'd want to play? That. Or Shino. The best Shino, actually. I'm right there. Right there. Yeah, I like that. I think Raid Extinction maps, I can't. I've played the first one, and that was it. I hate Extinction. So, Shino, it's really fun. The only thing is, it's jank. It's BO1 Shino and World at War Shino kind of feel the same, especially since the one it's like the same mechanic, except for the engine is way off. I think if BO1 Shino just had 24 zombies per round, I'd have BO1 Shino high. That's the big thing. The 24 zombies per round, I like it on World at War. I really do. The reason they did that, by the way, if you didn't know that, when they made Noct, the devs specifically said no one's ever going to get to round 30 on Noct. Obviously, there's been around like 2,000, so they have. And so that's why they made it with the 24 zombies. And I actually really like it on here. It's my baby. It's my baby. It's my baby. Moon Chronicles. Deadwire fixed the Cosmonaut. He's still a really, really good boss, okay? Because, oh no, he's sneaking up on me, and he could still get me. Like, he's not a free kill. But thank God I have Deadwire. Thank you. It just gone. I love that the 0G is fixed. It doesn't feel as jank, and Deadwire makes the Cosmonaut awesome. I love Moon Chronicles. Origin is my favorite map of all time, but I could see myself playing Moon Chronicles more. Because Origin's high rounds just aren't fun to me. Moon Chronicles ones actually kind of are. Underrated. The most underrated map of all time. The most Eat that one up, YouTube comments. Dead of the Night better than Shadows. Playing Shadows a few times. This is my last tier list. Has taught me. Dead of the Night better than Shadows. And this one's gonna hurt some people. I'm waiting for the chat to just finally get there. Oh, we got some agrees. Oh, we're getting straight agrees out here. Holy shit. All right. Dead of the Night. The only thing I will give you, Dead of the Night haters, is there are too many parts. BO4 is such a casual game. Like, the audience that BO4 draws is not meant to know 86 part locations. I've been playing the game for 12 years. If I play this map consistently, I still get all the part locations. It's fine. The way you do the Alistair's Annihilator, where it's literally Alistair's Foley, upgrade it into the Chaos Theory, upgrade it into the Alistair's Annihilator, and the Alistair's Annihilator has 4 different effects. Oh, it's so good. It's such one of those fun wonder weapons, man. Another baby. Bro, yeah, it's my top 5, by the way. If you didn't know, this is the S tier. This is the top 5. Wait, it flipped. It's that. My bad. Mob of the Dead's above Call of the Dead. The only thing The only couple things. There's a couple things. Mob high rounds. The most boring high rounds I've ever experienced. Ever. Mob high rounds are so bad. Also, it's not that great in co-op past 2 players because, oh hey, 2 of you guys get the Blundergat and the other 2 can just, good luck. So, mobs, it's almost self-explanatory. And mob high rounds literally just trap. Yeah, but it's just like the way you pull trap and camp on the staircase with the Hell's Redeemer is just so boring. And there's no dog rounds, so like it drags on longer. The spawns are slow. You guys know it's like a 9-hour round 100. If you speed run, it's like 7.5. I think they might be a little lower, depending on like how good. Because it depends how you play the early rounds. If you play early rounds by double tap, you're okay. Mob above GK for the early round gameplay. Mob high rounds or not high rounds. Low rounds are so good. The Easter egg's fun. It's interactive. You actually have to like fight your friends on the bridge. The way that it really conveys the cycle is really cool. I really like it. I mean, I don't really have to explain Mob that much. Another severely overrated map, guys. Okay, why does Ancient Evil make some appearances in top 5s, and why is it in like everyone's like top 7? Cool background. You said back rooms, it messed me up. Cool setting. Yeah, bros in the back rooms, I've heard that a few times. The 4 Wonder Women are cool setting. But it's one of those that's yet again past like round 20. I just don't want to play. I just don't. Better 9. I don't know. I'd say since it's better co-op, I'll give it to Ancient Evil. The Spelling of Chronicles on this tier list. Oh, yeah, I know. I didn't say it because I didn't want to draw attention to it because it makes me mad too. But it's fine. Ancient Evil's good. I don't see why it's a top 5. Why is 9 not S? It's overrated. It's so overrated. It's not replayable. It's not great co-op. The most boring map of all time, bro. The most boring. You go there. Dude. It's so boring. BO1 Shino sucks. It's just World at War Shino, but it's not fun because you have to actually play the game for insanely long to get to round 100 or whatever you want to do. It's just, it doesn't have anything to offer. BO1 Shino has nothing. What does it have to offer? Oh, did it introduce the Wonderwolf into Shino? No. Were there perks on World at War Shino? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is it fun because you get to go to the broken high rounds? Nope. Oh, so it's just nothing and boring? Yep. That's BO1 Shino, guys. Shino overused? Yeah. Treyarch overuses a lot of things, in case you didn't know. Revelations. Oh, sorry. I just got a little bit of a cough right now. Best map of all time. I think Kino did exactly what it needed to do, and that was be basic. I think Kino did exactly what we want, where it's... I'm not looking at this as nostalgia. It's okay co-op. It's pretty decent solo. Its high round strat's actually kind of fun. I'd rather play Kino than Descent. I'd rather play Kino than GK. I'd rather play Kino than 9. Would I rather play Kino than Town? I would. Tog? Shadows? Dead of Night? No, not Dead of Night. Right there. Sorry, SOE lovers. Shadows of Evil is officially out of my top 10. It's... Kino, people get mad because a lot of people love Kino because of nostalgia. It's casual. You don't need to play forever. Its high rounds are pretty good. It's a decent setting. It's not obnoxious in any way rather than Novas. Like, Novas are kind of annoying, but, like, not that bad. I almost want to put Tog above Shadows. I almost want to drag that. Because now I'm looking at Tog. I'm doing it. We're changing this in the middle. I can't. Now I'm sitting here directly thinking of Tog and Shadows, and I would rather play Tog. We're gonna do that. You're leaving cuz show? Are you actually leaving, or are you saying you're leaving because you hate what's going on here? This is perfectly in the middle of C, right there. It's seriously just like such a midline map. I mean, Outbreak's cool. I like the infection thing. Okay, I think the infection is annoying, but I like the cool feature of it. It's lacking a cool wonder weapon. Like, their wonder weapon is the Cell 3 cauterizer. It's a shotgun. Your wonder weapon is a shotgun. The characters, no one cares. The story, no one cares. It's okay. Okay, but the exact argument for BO1 Shino can be said for BO1 Kino. Is Doris in a theater? No. It's the way Kino... See, here's the thing, is you get a different perspective on maps when you play it in high rounds. Kino's a way more fun high round than Doris. Doris is this really, like, autonomous route that you just keep running. Kino, you actually have to, like, run around in the that side room, in the fire trap room. I think Keena's a way more better high round, way more fun high round than Derice. BO1 edition. Definitely not as good as World at War. BO1 Derice is kind of just boring, but also it's like BO1 Derice feels like World at War, but at least you get QR. Yeah, right there, right above Shadows. I feel like it's a downgrade from World at War. I think just because we've seen it before. If Derice in World at War, like if Quick Revive worked, I would just love it so much more. But that's the only thing BO1 does. But also, it took away from the actual like super scary atmosphere that Derice was able to give. It's not bad, but not great. This thing, this absolute abomination of a remaster. Yeah, Brian Transit above Zet. I don't know. The way it. Shang was so much better in BO1. It looks. I think BO3 Shang is probably the most beautiful map we've ever seen. I think aesthetically, original Shang's so much better. Original Shang was hard, but because the baby gun's decent, like, see, original Shang's hard, but once you can get the baby gun, pack a punch it, get Mustang and Sally, get PhD, it's a manageable map. I just feel like it downgraded so much. I'm sorry. I don't like the remaster. All right, I'm just gonna go down the line now because there's only one line left. Let's get this straight. Because all my comments are just filled with this. I don't hate Origins Chronicles. But Origins and BO3 took away from everything Origins had that was great. Struggling on ammo, slowly building up from nothing to something. The atmosphere in BO3 just didn't feel right. Like, it didn't feel as, like, muddy, grungy. It just didn't feel as great. I don't hate this map, okay? Low end B. It's not awful, but Origins is like, you feel like you're at the bare minimum the whole time. You're like, oh, I'm barely getting by. Chronicles just ruined it, man. Origins BO3 is just made for casual. Exactly. World at War Verrucht. I think it's the best Verrucht. Alright, I'm gonna be real. I think it definitely is the best Verrucht. So, here's where I have that. So let's, okay. Actually, right there. You know? I'd rather play World at War Shino. I think World at War Verrucht, okay, World at War Verrucht is literally the best atmosphere. I think my favorite setting is BO2 Origins, but like, of a raw atmosphere, bro. You're in a mental asylum. You have all these ambient noises. You're hearing drills. I think the 24 Zombies really functions well on it. It's a fun map, but it's just, bro. Not even B, nah. Because I think Sheena's the best World at War map, and even I think Sheena's plays Zet. We'll get there. We'll get to Zet. I'm all for making zombies hard. All right, but what is this? What is this whole bus depot thing? Oh wait, you don't even get quick revive? Oh, that's cool. Oh, what do you get? Pack? No. Okay. Do you at least get like a cool setting? No, you get to play Homeless Man Simulator and run outside of a bus stop. Cool. Love that for me. I'd rather play Farm. We're putting a bus depot in F. I don't know what they were thinking. Yeah, exactly. 2 people just said, what the fuck were they thinking? I don't know. I thought we were past the date. See, here's what's weird. I don't know if you ever thought about it like this. BO2 was survival map century. It's like the one game they put a bunch of survival maps in. And what they did is they did this thing where they made 4 different levels of difficulty and tiers in the survival map. Bus Depot, no perks, no pack. Farm, you get no pack, but perks. So, it's just like, duh. Nuketown, you get perks and pack intermittently. Town, you get all of it. They did 4 different survival maps that were 4 different tiers of difficulty and things to offer. So I know why they made Bus Depot, because they need to make a bare minimum map. Can we get a better setting than outside of a bus stop, bro? I like this map more than I used to, but I still think it's overrated. I think it's a B tier map. Okay, I would give it not above Origins Chronicles. Nuketown. A buried setting's too good. Okay, we'll put this top B, actually. I've started liking this map more. The setting? Underground Cowboy Town? That's sick. The Paralyzer's cool. It introduced the Mark II. The Time Bomb's a cool thing. I hate the bank system. Okay, listen. Why the bank system? Because the whole thing with zombies is you want a new zombies experience every time you load a game. And I feel like the bank ruins that, because then you're not getting a new zombies experience. That's a good point, Slant. SVU and AN94 while by. Also, the chalk system's cool. I think AN94 is awesome, bro. Barry did a lot of cool things. I don't like the high round strat. I don't. Okay. Ooh, subsurface resonator and turbine, and sit in a paralyzer up. Grab the up. That's the whole. I don't like the high round, but I've liked this map more. I'll give it to it. Knocked BO1. You are definitely. I would rather play Blood. Rather play. Yep. I'd rather play Rev actually. You can go right behind Ascension Chronicles. Well, oops. There. BO1 knocked. Just. It's literally the same thing as, like, Shino. It's, okay. It's World at War, but a slightly, not even that much updated engine. And, oh, you get Mule Kick. Oh, but there's not 3 weapons on the map that will kill past, like, round 20. So Mule Kick's useless. Because there's not 3 weapons that you can actually hold. Shang. Underrated, man. This map, I mean, the baby gun, the 3179 JGB 215, pretty cool wonder weapon. I mean, the way you use it, you like make the zombies midgets. It's very unique. The setting is beautiful. Oh, just gorgeous. It's hard, but like I said, I think once you learn the like fundamentals of it, get the baby gun, get Mustang and Sally, get Jug, get PhD, shoot the zombies inside of AK-74 U room with the baby gun, Mustang and Sally them, or run them over, or Semtex them. I really think Shang has aged well for me. Do I put it above SOE? Oh no, I don't want it up here. I've loved this map more as time's gone on. I think it's better in BO1 Doris. I'd rather play Shang than SOE. I really would. SOE setup's just awful. 5. Top end B, I believe. That's where I just put it. Okay, 5 versus Buried? 5 above Descent. Looking at 5 next to Descent, yeah. I think it's good there. I think 5's is... This is how I feel about 5. It's a good map, but I never want to go play it. It sucks co-op. It's not very replayable. Like, you just... Every game of 5 feels the exact same. Kino Chronicles. I hate this map. Just because it just sucks. Yeah. You know, yeah. Right above Outbreak. Kino Chronicles, like, Kino's already an easier map. We didn't need Gobblegum and AATs on here. Kino Original's so much better. I would rather play BO1 Verruct. I wouldn't rather play Outbreak or D-Machine or AO. So, I mean, I guess that's... And we're at the end now. The only complaint's Bus Depot is way too high. It's an F. It's an F. Alright, so Die Rise, obviously down here. Maps I haven't played. And then here's the rest of it. Just get a final look. And... It's really weird. I can't say that it's obvious that I like one era of zombies or one style of zombies because I look at like the top end. A lot of these maps don't relate to each other. So it's hard to pinpoint like why or like exactly what I'm looking at. Because if you look at Origins, Moon, Dead of the Night, they're all so different. But I don't know. I can't really tell what actually like compels me on all those maps, you know? But there it is.